Okay, okay. Is my mic working? Yes, it is. Alright, cool. Time to continue case 4. Bro, my stream literally died yesterday and cut me off like seconds before where I wanted to end it. I think I can start from here and be okay, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm not read dialogue today, just to have something to do. Although maybe not this. Or this. Right. Now I understand. It's clear what his intentions are. Oh damn, this part was kind of crazy. He means to expose the truth at any cost. Perhaps if I pointed out the contradiction in what Mr. Vigil claimed earlier, it might cause some crucial memories to return to him. But should I? Should I present the evidence or not? Hell yeah. I have no idea how this is going to go. But this is a court of law. And I have a duty to pursue the truth. Mr. Vigil, I'd like you to look at this. Evidence that clearly contradicts your version of events. I didn't even use my brain to select this, honestly. It just seemed like the only relevant thing. Just a few moments ago, you made the following statement. I resigned from my role at the prison 10 years ago. Ah, well, yes. This poor man, I don't know why we're here traumatizing him. In other words, you claim to have left the post of chief warder of your own volition. Well, yes, of course. Why? Tell me. Do you remember seeing this document before? No, I don't. This is a dismissal notice ordering the immediate termination of a prison staff member's employment. A dismissal notice? The fact that he just gave this shit to us. And the name on the notice is yours, Mr. Vigil. What? I feel so bad for this guy. Oh god. So you didn't resign from the prison service at all? For some reason, you were dismissed as chief warder from Barclay. No, there's been some mistake. I'm sure I tendered my resignation. This dismissal notice is nonsense. Yo, he looked like he about to pass out. Isn't it? If you were forcibly dismissed, there must have been good reason. Clearly, you did something. Mr. Vigil, it's time to break the seal and have you remember. According to the few remaining records, the final execution that you supervised was on 17th June 10 years ago. And on that day, something very serious took place at Barclay Prison. The 17th of June. Was that the professor's execution? Professor... As you were the chief warder at the time, it stands to reason that you would have been present throughout the proceedings. It does sound familiar. And yet, that execution never took place. The convict ostensibly executed earlier that day later re-emerged from his grave. The convict came back to life? In the cemetery in the middle of the night, there was a witness. However, the witness claims that a moment after he saw the convict clamber out of his grave, a gunshot rang out from over his shoulder. I feel like they didn't say who shot him, right? I don't even remember how case 3 went, so honestly, who even knows? And the bullet pierced the professor's chest, killing him instantly. Those may have been the professor's actual last moments. Yes, yes. Seeing as you were in charge of overseeing executions at the time, you must know the truth about what really happened. It's in your head, somewhere deep down. Well, Chief Warder Daily Vigil, I know there are memories in your head that can explain what happened on 17th June 10 years ago. And now it's time for you to drag them up. I think this is around where my stream died yesterday, right? I think so. Mr. Vigil? You good, bro? Yes, the whole prison. It was complete chaos. The prisoner escaped. He was killed in the cemetery. The shocking news ripped through Barkley like a hurricane. What? What? Damn, I didn't have time to, like, really read that. Order! Do you mean to say, Mr. Vigil, that your memories of the time have returned? Damn, so quick? My head, it's like some floodgates have been opened. The images, the screams. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. The papers. There were reports, articles about a man who'd seen a ghost. Yeah, oh yeah, that was his name. I forget every time. Yes, Enoch Drebber. But surely these reports were exaggerated. There were traces at the scene. Traces of what? In Lowgate Cemetery, at plot number 139. Blood, lots of blood. Wait, what? Traces, what? Okay. That's where the man was buried, of course. Obviously, something terrible had happened there. This judge is so funny to me. He's just like, yo, what the fuck is all of this? The depths of conspiracy and depravity from which this tale is emerging are quite staggering. I reviewed the police records from that time extensively. A thorough investigation was conducted by Scotland Yard to ascertain how the convict managed to escape in the first place. And the conclusion reached by the investigation team was that a member of the prison staff must have been involved. Are you suggesting ... that a prison warder abetted the man's bid for freedom? Yeah, bro. Yeah, and I was suspected of doing it. Of using that mass murderer's execution as a way to help him escape. But why, though? You did what? That's what I'm saying. I remember now. The horror of it all is coming back to me. One evening, a few days after the execution, some detectives came to the prison. Why are you spinning around like that? He's making me kind of dizzy. Like, I wish he would stop, actually. I was called to the governor's office at the top of the watchtower. It's really distracting. I wish he would stop. I did not realize he had that axe strapped to him. I'm sorry, Daly. This is a serious business. But I cannot help you now. Why would they spell it like that? As chief warder, you're responsible for overseeing the execution of 4, eh? Well, it seems the fellas at Scotland Yard want to have a few wee words with you about it. You'd better pack your things, laddie. You're to attend in person. As soon as he told me that, my mind just went completely blank. And the next thing I knew, I remember this part. The professor, the most hated killer in our country's history. And I let him escape. I'm finished. My life is over. I wasn't about to yell that. Or my landlord would kill me. Bailiff, fetch a doctor at once. Court is adjourned for today with immediate effect. Okay, this is where I last finished playing. Oh shit. Wait, did my Wi-Fi just cut? Hold on. I hope not. I think it did. No. Well, that's fine. I can't win with my Wi-Fi provider, honestly. Let's see. I'll just combine the two, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't keep dying. It's such a pain when I have to edit videos myself though, instead of what is it, just exporting it from Twitch. But I will do what has to be done. Anyways. Damn, what he said was so short in comparison. If I could get Verizon Files, bro, my life would be a different story. Yep. Oh, I still can't believe what just happened. I know, I inquired with the bailiff after the court session was adjourned. And it seems Mr. Vigil was taken to hospital to recover. Right. What's this evil-ass music, man? In the Sherlock Holmes abode 10 years ago now. Mr. Vigil attempts to commit suicide by jumping out of the window of the prison governor's office. Which is pretty dark. But ever since then, he's completely blocked the memory of those events from his mind. Nobody knew his secret. Not his family, not even the man himself. But I forced it out into the open. Damn, time for a little moral questioning there. Was it wrong of me to do that? Did I overstep the mark, I wonder? If I'm like... it's like how you can choose to like be like, make him tell the truth or not. I wonder if it's like, if you pick no, it'll probably be like, actually I have to, and then force you to do it anyways. Oh, Iris. You are miles away. Anyways, I brewed a fresh pot of soothing tea for you. Oh, thank you. You and Susie have had an exhausting day so far, haven't you? Oh. Thank you, Iris. How thoughtful of you. Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is? When we came out of the courtroom back into the defendant's antechamber, he disappeared. Oh, no, I don't know. He just suddenly sprang to his feet and left. All he said was, I must leave. I wonder if he's pursuing the mystery of Inspector Gregson's death. Well, you know what Hurley's always saying, don't you? There are mysteries in this world that should perhaps never be solved. Has he ever said that? For the construction of a solution comes only at the expense of the destruction of something else. What does that mean? Wow, bro, it's literally what you were talking about moments before. He knows very well that when you open someone's old wounds, you often open your own too. But he just can't take his own advice and leave well alone. Solving mysteries is too important to him. That's so true. But that's what I like about Hurley after all. I suppose that's the loss of a great detective in some ways. So then, let's have tea, and then I'll give you a hand. Oh? Do you have time, Iris? Yes, I finished this month's manuscript at last, with barely a day to spare before the deadline. I am well aware I haven't done the Sherlock theater for this chapter yet, so it's just a matter of time. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. A brand new story to read in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. You know, I always hide Hurley's violin the days before I have a deadline. You do? Poor Mr. Sholmes. Nah, she right for that. I'm sure that's very wise, Iris. How sensible of you. Now then, my dear fellows, let's make a plan of action before we continue our investigation. Do I gotta examine? Oh, okay, I've already examined everything for this chapter. Okay, cool. What I have not done, actually, is check the spade. Although I think I might have missed one, so I probably won't get the trophy, to be honest. Which is a shame. But I'll do it anyways. It's not a spade, as I think you will know. It's a shovel. It didn't take long to reignite that old argument. Ah, I have an idea. Let's give the implement a name, like Professor Hairbrain named his tools. Oh, I never thought of doing that. Oh, this is a fun little way to end this. From now on then, let's call it Ryunosuke. No. It's clearly much more of a Susato. The old argument has taken a new and unexpected turn, it seems. Yeah, no trophy for me. Which one did I miss though? Fuck. Oh well, that's fine. What about the Daruma? That's like the only other thing I care about in here. That Daruma doll is still winking at me, look. I wonder when he'll finally get his other eye filled in. Yes, I wonder. Well, you should know, Susato-san. I entrusted the task to you. The truth is, I have already decided when that will be. Oh? What? Really? When? That's my little secret. Damn, that's kind of hype. Okay, let me get out of here. Oh, I can converse with her? Oh, okay, I don't think I need to do that. Oh, Jesus. So how did it go in court this morning? Well, we still don't know the truth about what really happened, but one thing is increasingly clear. Lord Van Zieks definitely didn't do it. Oh, goody. Yes, that's right. We managed to uncover several new facts as well. Oh, really? And there was another development too. Kazuma. Oh shit. Yes, it's quite clear now. That Kazuma-sama is not himself. Yeah, he's like evil now. The way he's acting, it's almost as if he's possessed. I know. I mean, at the end of the proceedings earlier, he was like a bloodhound the way he was chasing down Mr. Vigil's forgotten past. He's not normally so mercilessly persistent. What's going on in his head, I wonder? I really need to sit down with Kazuma and try to understand what he's going through. Alright. If Gregson was really murdered the day before his body was discovered, then Lord Van Zieks has to be innocent, you see. What? The day before? Well, that should be easy enough to work out, just by examining the corpse, surely. Yes, you would expect so, but curiously, no time of death was included in the autopsy report. That is curious. There are still unanswered questions about Lord Van Zieks though, aren't there? Ah, do you mean... I mean, what was he doing there on Fresno Street that day in the first place? Well, according to the man's testimony, he said he was investigating Inspector Gregson, didn't he? And it turns out that little room was actually the inspector's secret office. Oh, that sounds like it has all the makings of a wonderfully devilish plot. But then why was that notice board in there covered in all those particular papers? Papers about cases with a link to the Reaper. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about all of this. Oh dear, that sounds more like something horribly devilish. We must start by looking into Inspector Gregson's movements of late. Oh god. I sound like I'm not excited to play this game at all. I never imagined I might have to be investigating an inspector's movements. Well, according to the entry in his diary, he was carrying out an incognito investigation of the Red-Headed League the day before his death. Oh, you mean he was doing the same as Hurley? Well, Mr. Sholmes was trying to apply, whereas the inspector was supposed to be investigating. I do wish it had been the other way around. Anyway, as it turns out, the inspector who went to investigate the Red-Headed League that day wasn't actually Gregson at all. It was Mr. Vigil in possession of Gregson's identification. You know what that sounds like to me? Establishing an alibi. Oh my. Yes, you're absolutely right, Iris. I did not even think of that. But why would Gregson need an alibi? It would appear that the inspector had something to do that he wished to keep secret. I don't believe it. I always thought he was just a harmless lover of fish and chips. But perhaps they were seasoned with something a little more potent than salt and vinegar. I think perhaps we should try to move away from food analogies. Well, anyway, if Lord Van Zieks felt the need to investigate Gregson. I forgot about that. Yes, I agree. We must try to find out what he knows. Vigil, you say? Isn't that the name of the lady who came to visit Hurley yesterday? Only yesterday. Can you imagine? That's right. To ask Mr. Sholmes if he would help her to find her missing husband. Only Mr. Sholmes completely passed the buck to us. Actually, didn't you say that Mr. Vigil had been taken to hospital? Do you know which one? I think the hospital was where I left off. It's St. Sinner's. I'm starting to wonder if all the other hospitals in London have closed down. But that's amazing, Bruno. You found the lady's husband already. Well, I suppose I have, by accident. And 10 years ago, while Mr. Vigil was the chief warder at the prison, he was responsible for overseeing the professor's incarceration. No! So when the convict escaped, he was held responsible and immediately dismissed. Ugh. Sometimes I really don't want to grow up. Girl, you're telling me. There's more. For 10 years after that, while he was ostensibly working as a peddler, he also had another secret job. He was paid by Gregson to be a stand-in, to impersonate the inspector. To impersonate Gregsy? But why? I have absolutely no idea. Ugh. Ginny was right. I'm starting to think all adults are up to no good now. She's so right though. Including you, Bruno. What? I haven't paid anyone to impersonate me. That means he has ties to the professor and to Inspector Gregson though. So I do think we ought to pay a visit to Mr. Vigil, don't you? Back to St. Sinner's then. I'm like 3 places I could go right now, man. Alright. Where to? Prison? Fresno Street room? I don't think I need to go back here. Oh, wait, that one has the red. Is there usually a red on this? Oh. It doesn't even want me to go there. Okay. Why not? Oh shit, not these two again now. No. No arguments, Prosecutor Asogi. You will continue with the trial exactly as I instructed. Is that clear? Ooh, what's happening here? Perfectly. It's Kazuma-sama. Defying Lord Strongheart by the sound of it. He never did know when to back down. Yo, what is going on? On your way now, Asogi. My lord. What? And then he's just gonna stare and then say nothing and then leave. Kazuma. And then leaves. Yep. Okay. He left without saying a word. Hello, you bastard. What are you doing here? Oh, well, I was just hoping to ask you a few questions, if you wouldn't mind. I wanted Van Ziek's trial concluded today. Oh shit. My bad. But Prosecutor Asogi's unwelcome inquiries are going to make it take longer than necessary. Unwelcome inquiries? Inquiries? As a result, I'm losing even more precious time. Currently 2 hours, 55 minutes, and 41 seconds. 42, 43. And we must resolve everything before 3 hours have passed, Mr. Naruto. In a miraculous not even 5 minutes. Anyway, I can't let the man's obvious bad mood put me off. I need information. Yeah, don't let him scare you. Let's go. Does Prosecutor Asogi believe that Lord Van Zieks is the Reaper? I wouldn't know. Oh damn, you're useless. It was 10 years ago, in that fateful close trial, that Lord Van Zieks made a name for himself among the judiciary. But the next trial he fought, he lost. Oh, it meant the ringleader of a criminal organization was acquitted, thanks to all the jurors being under duress. But that's awful. Yeah, I mean, they died. He died, so it doesn't matter. The man's freedom was short-lived. He lasted just 3 days. It's kind of fucked up. Yes, let me see. He died in a rock slide at his place of work, I believe. Correct. That was the inauguration of the Reaper of the Bailey. And people believed Lord Van Zieks was responsible for a rock slide, Lamau. He was brought to trial himself, but it was shown to have been an accident. So he must have had a solid alibi then. Nevertheless, the mysterious deaths continued. In total, 16 holy persons perished in unusual circumstances, ostensibly at the hand of the Reaper. That's a long run of coincidences. 16, man. Oh my god. Oof. The Reaper's true identity may well be revealed by this trial. And the impact that revelation would have on the British public cannot be understated. Is that why it's a closed trial? Precisely. Alright, what's this about now? This country hasn't seen a closed trial for 10 years. So the last one was the professors? There's no fucking way. Well, anyways, the trial of Genshin Asogi. Correct. Actually, we heard that originally you were going to prosecute that trial yourself, Lord Strongheart. Van Zieks entreated me to relinquish the prosecution to him, that he might avenge his brother's death. And there is no fucking way that's legal. And here we are, 10 years later, with the son of the man Van Zieks had condemned now looking to avenge his father's death in the same way. They do say that what goes around comes around. However, it would seem that the new young prosecutor is harboring some ulterior motive as well. Kazuma is? I like my organization to run smoothly in the exact manner that I prescribe. As with the giant clock in here, I won't tolerate a single cog being out of step with the others. Ah, so that's what all these gears are about in here. If the young man refuses to mesh with the other parts of my great machine, I will be forced to take steps. That is so suspicious. What the hell does that mean? What do you mean? And then he just doesn't say anything. Not something with which you need to concern yourself. Yo! Okay, dude. In any case, all your questions will be answered tomorrow. Alright. He's like, I have a meeting now in 40 seconds. Bye. Now I shall have to ask you to excuse me. As of this moment, I've been delayed from attending my next meeting by precisely 3 hours. That is a long time. How do... And I hold you entire... Nah. Even though we miraculously managed to fit everything into not even 5 minutes. Nah, you're a punk, bro. I wonder if you might agree to us, talking with Prosecutor Asogi. Oh. Discussions between the defense and the prosecution outside of the courtroom are generally frowned upon. However, I will make an exception in this case. Now go. You can find him in his office. Oh, thank you. I mean, frowned upon, yeah, but is it illegal? Let's go to see him at once, Mr. Naruto. Kazuma's my best friend in the world, but I'm really not at all sure I know how to talk to him at the moment. That's what I'm saying. Does he have his own office, or is it... Oh yeah, okay. His little corner desk. So, this is the office of Prosecutor Asogi now, is it? Kazuma-sama is doing so well for himself. Even though he's always forced to kneel on the floor Japanese style in that dark corner. It's his habit to sit Seiza style whenever he's working. Well, it looks like our journey here was wasted. The prosecutor appears to be out. Perhaps we should discuss things with another prosecutor we know first. Oh, okay. Go talk to Van Zeeks. I get it. I get it. I get it. I don't believe we visited this place for quite some time. Prison. I forgot Iris was technically. Oh, so it's funny how they've done that, because like she doesn't show up. Okay, well I understand the order of things now. Anyways, Lord Van Zeeks is reading. Look. He doesn't seem like he wants visitors, does he? But he must have noticed that we're here, surely. It's funny to me that he deadass just ignores them. You can keep ignoring me, it's fine. Stop. What do you want? That's no way to greet the lawyer who's trying his hardest to prove your innocence, is it? Perhaps not. I'm as shocked as Runo is right now, bro. Yo! He apologized! Yo! Oh my god. I can't believe this. And he changed! He started calling me by my name. I can't believe this. This is crazy. Who is this? So what can I do for you? I can't believe he apologized. I'm gonna take a screen cap of this. Anyways. Lord Van Zeeks, speaking earnestly. I'm as shocked as you. The fog will lift over London for the first time in months tomorrow. This does feel very, very strange. I'm just insulting this man. At least standing right there. I must say, I was impressed. Oh, well, thank you. Not with me. Yeah, by Asogi. Yep, I knew it. I tried. I knew it. I tried. I see, yes. There's nothing to be impressed with about him. I was the more impressive one. Okay? Okay? It's sardonic, don't you think? For a man such as me, so loathing of the Japanese, to be entirely at the mercy of the two of you. You need therapy, dude. I suppose it's retribution for having played the part of the Reaper all these years. Played the part. Yeah, I guess he doesn't really do anything about it, because criminals fuck off because they're scared of him. You once told me that you gladly allowed people to believe you were the Reaper, because it helped reduce the amount of serious crime that took place in London. If keeping quiet and playing the part benefits the cause, a cause I myself am committed to pursuing, then why would I choose to say anything? But the henchman of a criminal killed by the Reaper attacked you only the other day. And that was just the most recent of many attempts on your life, wasn't it? Someone is clearly profiting from your silence about all this. Someone is using you. That's insane to think about. Believe me, ever since the Reaper first appeared, I've been doing my utmost to expose him. Or her, you don't know. Or rather, expose the organization. Ah! It's a whole organization? It's inconceivable that all those accidents were orchestrated by one man. Nah, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Imagine you have a whole organization after you, dude. I'd be as gloomy as this guy as well, to be honest. The Reaper always appears to have very accurate information about the accused in each case. Which can only mean that somebody at Scotland Yard is involved. Someone at... You can't mean... Gregson? No way. It's taken me many years, but I finally identified the central figure in this Reaper organization. Tobias... That doesn't make any fucking sense. No. Yeah. No. Nah. Nah. No way. That just doesn't... That is not even satisfying. Like, I'd rather it be like someone who actually looks like a villain. The reason you were investigating Inspector Gregson is because you intended to expose him as the Reaper? As I said, the Reaper of the Bailey is no single person. It's a highly secret organization with close ties to Scotland Yard. But there's no doubt that Gregson was a key member of that organization. I don't believe it. Yeah, because there's no fucking way that's true. Are you saying that Gregson, that he was behind all those awful criminals meeting there? Gregson didn't do the dirty work himself. Oh! He was the tactician. His job was to covertly investigate the marks and plot their assassinations. In order to do that without arousing suspicion, he regularly needed a firm alibi. Which is where Mr. Vigil came in, posing as the inspector. Vigil knows nothing of the Reaper. How is that possible if... Well, anyways. But the room he rents on Fresno Street was almost certainly the headquarters of the operation. Gregson would have met the assassin there for briefings. So we don't actually know who carried out the killings then. Actually, I do have a What? But, well, if you can name the man, you have the true identity of the Reaper already then. Ain't no fucking way. Or if I can name the woman? Huh? Is it the Scythe? Was that her name? She's a young woman by the name of Asa Shin. I wonder what that's supposed to sound like. Who the hell is this? Shin? Oh, I know this. Oh, it's the fucking bird lady. Yeah. I forgot about you. The true name of a terrifying killer I know only too well. Damn, it's all coming full circle now, isn't it? What crime did you commit? She came to Japan posing as a visiting student and murdered Dr. John H. Wilson. Then, just when it seemed that diplomatic protection would help her escape Japan and conviction, the mysterious woman was herself murdered in a small summer beach hut. This was the first case of this game. I completely forgot about this shit. And that woman was actually the Reaper of the Bailey? Okay, that was the first. What was the second? For the life of me, I do not remember. Wow, I really don't remember what the second case of this game was. I wonder if I can check real quick. I don't want to go back to the title. I'll check later. Mr. Naruhodo, this perhaps isn't the place to discuss. No, of course not. We can't mention it here. The fact that she killed Dr. John H. Wilson. Because Iris doesn't know, and it's very likely that the man was her father. I just don't feel right about keeping this a secret from her, but she's like 6, so it's fine. I should let father know at once. Yes, I agree. What was the second case? Okay, it's bothering me, so I'm gonna look it up on my phone real quick. Because I don't remember. Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney 2. I know we're back in oh wait, it has to do with what's his name? Alright, Shamspear and the alright, okay, I remember now. I remember. Wow, this game, I played this so long ago. I didn't even remember that. Alright. Kazuma, isn't it? Kazuma Asogi. You say he's a friend of yours? My best friend. He's the whole reason I got to come to Britain. It was all in his merits. I have nothing but respect for him. Yes, I understand that only the very best students are selected for such opportunities. And I had a fine demonstration of how sharp he is in the proceedings earlier today. He missed nothing. In fact, his flawless performance very much reminded me of his father. Genshin Asugi, the professor. I kind of want to replay Case 2, actually. But maybe another time. It's true that the aristocracy at the time was the root of numerous grave societal problems. They were abusing their power, playing with the common man as pawns in politics, in economics, in war. They still do this. In many ways, Asogi was carving out a canker from society that we British couldn't deal with ourselves. I see. But that's precisely why it makes no sense. Clint Van Zieks was a noble and upstanding man. He wasn't corrupt. Why did that damn Japanese have to go and take my brother's life? You gotta stop at the stars, bro. In spite of having once saved mine. Huh? He saved your life? How did that happen? Oh, didn't he get kidnapped or something? I think. It was 10 years ago on a foggy night. What was to be the professor's final strike had sent a wave of panic through the capital. So Clint Van Zieks had already been killed at this point then. Genshin and I were walking down some back streets at a late hour. That's kind of scary. He's walking down the street with his brother's killer. That's fucked up. Of course, at that point, I had no idea of the true nature of the man at my side. Yeah, scary. All of a sudden... Don't make a peep, you're coming with us. Also, he's getting kidnapped. He's the sword. He's mad. This has the katana. Oh, look at Van Zieks. His brow is furrowed, dude. He's so funny. He's still so vexed. They're surrounded. All of our assailants were armed with pistols, their faces obscured by scarves. And you have a sword, dude? Clint was not only from noble heritage, he was a brilliant prosecutor as well. The scum of London hated the sight of him, and they had no sympathy for his younger brother either. I'd been targeted several times before already, and you're just walking outside in the dark by yourself, basically, with another guy, and you don't see the problem with this? Yeah, it's Van Zieks, alright. We've got him. I could hear them murmuring amongst themselves. I knew they were after me. But just when I thought my time had come, if I let them kill you, Clint would never forgive me. Yo, what? The fucking mind games. Yo, there's no way this man on the left was the actual professor. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Unless he's like, just evil as hell. It was Asohi's voice, just a whisper in my ear. What? After that, I don't remember exactly what happened. The next thing I knew, there was silence all around. Genshin lay on the cobbled street. Blood was seeping from his left hand. He'd shielded me. Whoa! That's some really complex situation. 2 days later, they arrested him. Oh my god. On suspicion of being London's most notorious mass murderer ever. The Professor. How awful for you. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. I would need mega therapy. All at once, I lost the brother I revered and the foreign friend I held in such high regard. I'm so sorry, Lord Van Zieks. Yeah, your life sucks. Oh my god. Alright. That's the end of my miserable tale. I never thought I'd recount it to anyone. Well, thank you. Yeah, thanks for confiding in me. Let's get out of here. The Professor, the Reaper, and Inspector Gregson. I wonder just how intimately related they all are. Clearly very intimately related. I still can't quite believe that Gregson was essentially the Reaper. Is that for real? Giving assassination orders to Jezail Brett? Mr. Naruhodo. Let's go and inform my father. I'm sure our government will want to hear about this new information. Oh, that means I get to meet your daddy, Susie. Hooray! Hooray! Yeah, alright. Let's head back to the Great Waterloo Hotel then. Yo, I have like 500 places to visit before this court case resumes. The hell? Let me save, because I don't want to do all this investigative shit again. Okay. Oh, there's too many. Where's the hotel? I thought it yesterday and I think it's again today. This place is so princely. It's a wild guess, but I have a feeling you'll think the same tomorrow too. I should kick his ass. My tea has a finer fragrance than whatever they're serving in the tea room here, though, wouldn't you say? Ah, look who we have here. This is an unexpected pleasure. What is up? Father! Oh, is this your daddy, Susie? How lovely. What's a charming young lady? How cute! Oh, how cute! Oh. And you are? That's so cute. Ah, really? So you're the author of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, are you? Yes, this 6-year-old. Wait, is she 6? She is, right? Or 7? She's 10! Oh, jeez. Okay, she's 10. She's 10. Iris Wilson at your service, sir. Susie's been such a wonderful friend to me over the last year, you know? Well, Miss Wilson, I must say I read your work regularly and with much interest. Iris actually lives with Mr. Sholmes, you know, Father. Is that so? Well, perhaps that goes some way to explaining that bright look in your eyes. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. You wouldn't be smiling so airily if you knew just how bright she is, believe me. Now then, young Naruhodo, it was a pleasure seeing you in action earlier. Now, why were you allowed to watch? Oh, okay, well, he answered my question while I'm asking it. As an invitee of the symposium, I was allowed to observe from the gallery, after I twisted some arms. And I must say, it was a truly exemplary performance. Oh, well, thank you very much. Although I'm fairly sure you omitted by Kazuma on the end there. No, please don't misunderstand. It was you who impressed me. Really? You didn't miss a step against Asogi, and we all know how capable he is. Really, to have matured into such a fine defense lawyer in less than a year is quite extraordinary. It's very kind of you to say so. And really nice to hear. What I saw in court today confirmed what I've been hoping for. The favor I mentioned yesterday, Naruhodo. I trust you haven't forgotten? You did mention something, didn't you? But first, we have something to report. Can you please stop? I don't know what he wants from me. Of course. Shall we take tea while we discuss matters further? What do you want? I wonder where Judge Jigoku has got to. What do you want from me? This OST is so good. Father, do you know about the so-called Reaper of the Bailey? I've heard rumors. Some members of the judiciary explained it all to me yesterday. Of course, when I was a visiting student here in London, the Reaper was yet to emerge. Right. He didn't appear until after that case when the visiting students had already returned home. Lord Van Zieks, who was in the dock today. That was Baroque, the younger brother of Clint Van Zieks, I believe. That's right, and he's known throughout London as the Reaper, as you've heard. But the truth is, it wasn't him behind all those mysterious deaths. It was somebody else. I see. So what you're saying is, there's been a professional killer at work here. Exactly. Someone by the name of Assassin, in fact. I beg your pardon? Did you say Assassin? You mean that Jezeel Brett woman who was responsible for killing my great friend? Don't say the name! Don't say the name! Don't say the name! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh no! A friend of yours was killed? Don't say it, dude. Professor Mikotoba, I think perhaps we shouldn't discuss this right now. Look me in my eyes, man. Because the friend the professor is talking about is Dr. John H. Wilson. This game loves to just beat the same points over your head constantly. But anyways. And that's not something we want Iris to find out about. Not like this, anyway. There's a brief moment of panic there. I've just remembered something. Biscuits. This hotel has the most delicious looking biscuits. That was rather out of the blue. she's doing this deliberately. I think I'll go and see if I can purchase some. I wonder, would you like to come too, Iris? Oh, yes. You just tried to leave me behind. Oh, she's so cute. Good one. So that young girl. Damn, you're pretty sharp. Oh wait, her last name makes this obvious. Never mind. It's called Iris Wilson, is she? Never mind, I'm just stupid. Yeah, that's right. And she's the author of all those adventure stories starring the great Detective Sholmes. But the name of the credited author isn't Iris, is it? It's Dr. John H. Wilson. Yes, I know. That's the name of her father, you see. Her father? Dr. John H. Wilson. I was deeply indebted to the man for all the kindness he showed me during my time in London. That's why I was keen to reciprocate and invite him to the Imperial Yume University 4 years ago. But he was murdered last year by Giselle Brett. Why? Why would the Hand of the Reaper stretch all the way to Japan? The plot thickens. Iris knows nothing about that case, but it seems very likely that the victim, Dr. Wilson, was her father. I thought he was gonna shake his head for a second there. I was about to be like, everything I know is a lie. Well, I can't say that we ever spoke about his family, so I don't know if he had a daughter or not. But I think I could say with some certainty that he was never the great detective's partner. So it could have been another Dr. Wilson, you think? Well, John and Wilson are both common names after all. Still, it's probably best not to mention this to the young lady until we can be sure. That's what we thought, yes. Rotted! We're back with cinnamon biscuits. Oh, they smell delicious, Iris. I think cinnamon will go very well with the tea they serve here, don't you, Susie? Yes, I'm sure you're right, Iris. Alright, we're done talking about that. I haven't seen Judge Jigoku for a while, have you? He's so cool. But that guilty is still ringing in my ears. No, now you mention it, I haven't seen him since this morning either. I suppose since the symposium's opening was postponed, he'll have gone to explore at the Great Exhibition. That reminds me of something you mentioned yesterday. About Judge Jigoku having once been in the dock himself? Oh yes, that did happen. Ah yes, it was all tied up with that accursed trial. Accursed trial? Accursed? Man, I don't know how to read. The closed trial of Kazuma's father. Seishiro was trying to mitigate Genshin's guilt, so he took to the stand to testify. But he got a little carried away and, actually managed to break the witness stand. Oh my. He also said some contemptuous words about the British Empire, for which he was charged. Oh dear, although it's worryingly easy to imagine him doing that. Well, it was all alright in the end. He was acquitted and we returned home to Japan together. Thank goodness. Ah yes, talking of Seishiro. I have a copy of the photograph we all took together here yesterday. Please. Oh, what a lovely picture. It certainly seems to shout, we've arrived in Britain. The commemorative photograph has been entered into the court record. Now, why would I need this photo? Oh god, is there something about it? None of us had any idea what was coming when we took that, did we? No, that's so true. That's true, because we found out Gregson died, like, moments after. Let me take a look at this real quick. What is so important about this? Why you look so serious, bro? You good? A man just standing there, stone faced. That's so funny. Alright, please tell me, please, please, I'm desperate to know. You mentioned a favor that you'd like to ask me. Please tell me! Please! Well, this fateful trial that you're fighting... Okay, let me auto this actually and drink some water. Oh! Almost started choking on my water. Wow. What? What? Nah. Yeah, we don't have a single one in the whole fucking country. As soon as possible, really quite urgently, in fact. But I've not even been in London a year yet. I've read all of Susato's reports. I'm well aware of your extraordinary talents. Yeah, you're just that good. And having seen you in action with my own eyes earlier today, there's no question. You, Naruhodo, are precisely the man our country needs. Whoa. That's a lot. So, you'd be leaving then, Runo. No, not my daughter. But then what am I supposed to do, father? Yeah, because she can't work there. You came here to serve as Asugi's judicial assistant? Oh yes, she's supposed to be Kazuma's assistant. Our government is still in the process of deciding how best to deal with his situation though. You've always chosen your own path, Susato. And I trust your judgment. In this matter also. Father? Please, the pair of you, don't look so downcast. It's merely a suggestion, you understand. I hope, if I'm honest. But I won't force you. That's crazy. All I ask is that you consider it and come to a decision by the time this trial concludes. Yes, alright. You won't leave, will you, Runo? I don't know. The thought hadn't even crossed my mind. Up until now, I've just been trying to do what I believe to be Kazuma's will. Let me clear the chat, actually. I think I can probably do that. Since it's just my comments. Maybe not. Well, it's on the screen. It can't be moved. Let me try. Hold on. I can do this. I can do this. It just won't work with previous messages. LOL. That's fine. I'll move that. I tried. Up until now, I've just been trying to do what I believe, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But it turns out that he's still alive, so... Where does that leave me? Where does that leave me? Indeed. Sound like one fucking gut punch after the other, man. Every time I visit these guys, I'm gonna go to the freaking prosecutor's office and it's just gonna be a nightmare. Well, if you'll excuse me now, I need to telegram government ministers and the Japanese police with this information about Asashin. Of course, father. Thank you. I look forward to next month's installment, Miss Wilson. Oh, good. And please do come to Baker Street sometime, won't you? We'd love to entertain you. My name is Tane. I can't wait to entertain you. I would be delighted. The best of luck for tomorrow, Naruhodo. And give my suggestion your full consideration, won't you? Be like, sorry, boss. I'm gonna stay right where I am. Yes, I will. Going back home? Nah. You know, Kazuma-sama has always meant a great deal to my father. I'm sure he loved the chance to meet with him and talk to him about all of this. Yes, no doubt. Asashin. Of course, it's so obvious. Oh, I was like, what is going on? How could I have neglected to consider the possibility before now? Mr. Sholmes! I was like, what is going on? Hurley, where have you been? I joined y'all for tea, of course. What an extraordinary question. I didn't notice you at all. No matter, no matter. Anyway, to more pressing concerns, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, yes? I must dispatch a telegram to your country at once. It is a matter of much urgency. To Japan, you mean? Tell me, to who can I entrust the task? Quickly now, who? Oh, well. My father has just now left to send a telegram to the Imperial Police Bureau of Japan himself. Bureau? Police Bureau? How the fuck do you pronounce that word? I feel like I knew and then tricked myself out of remembering how it's pronounced. Bureau. I don't know. Well, he looked reliable enough for a bearded fellow. What is your problem? I don't think what father sports could be considered a beard, Mr. Sholmes. There's not a moment to lose. Kindly ask your trusty unshaven father to see this is sense. I will, but what is it? No questions at this time, if you please, Mr. Sato. All we can do is pray that for once, my deduction is awry. Doesn't that imply that your deductions are normally correct, Mr. Sholmes? Which isn't exactly... Now then! You may be surprised to learn that I am a very busy man. I certainly have no time to hide behind settees and eavesdrop on other people's conversations. What the actual fuck is wrong with him? So that's what joining us for tea meant. I leave the sending of this in your hands then, my dear fellows. And then he's gone. Ah, wait a minute, Mr. Sholmes. Did he come back? Nope. He just sort of ran off, didn't he? At quite a pace. And left the unpaid bill for his tea behind, too. A fucking scammer. I must catch up with father at the telegraph office at once. And I'll run and call us a cab. Straight away. And there was me thinking everyone would be clamoring to pay Mr. Sholmes' bill. It'd be like that, huh, bro? Alright, I'm gonna go to... That is such an out-of-pocket thing to say, Sato! No! Okay, I'll try this. Or should I go to the... Well, whatever. Oh, there he is. Kazuma. Kind of intimidated right now, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it wouldn't be long before you paid me a visit, Ryunosuke. I'm kind of intimidated. I was right about what I said, wasn't I? Sorry? That you have all the makings of a great defense lawyer. Oh, he's smiling. Oh, I miss the old you. Well, I always believed that you'd fulfill your dream of advocating in the British courts. I just never imagined for 1 second that it would be as a prosecutor. Seeing you stand in a foreign courtroom, so gallantly realizing your dream, Kazuma-sama. I'm truly happy for you. And I'm truly thankful to you, Judicial Assistant Mikotoba. Ryunosuke, I always thought it would be fun for you and I to shake up the British legal system a little together. This isn't quite how I envisaged it, but I suppose it's just another twist of fate. I've learned a lot of things during my time in London. About how Susato-san's father was himself a visiting student here once, along with Judge Jigoku. Oh, yo, Michelle, what's up? And about what happened with your father. And you'll have no difficulty understanding why I had no choice. Why I had to find a way to get Britain as a get to Britain as a visiting student myself. Just finished dinner. Oh, nice. For a second I was like at 11, but I forget you're in the past. I want to hear it from you, Kazuma. As you wish. What? The full name? The government name? Alright, what madness do you have for me? Oh god, it's all crazy. It's getting on for a year now. Since what happened on the SS Beria? You were heading across the oceans from Japan to Great Britain. When a bizarre serious A bizarre series of coincidences led to those tragic events. I thought I'd lost my best friend forever. That shit written in Russian, like I don't even remember what all that was about. I must have been unconscious for a long time. When I awoke, I was lying on a bed. Typo found. There's quite a few in this game, actually. It was a narrow little room. There was a posy of flowers by the pillow. It took me a little while to realize that I was in the cabin of a ship. I stepped out of the room and headed up onto the deck. Were you already suffering from amnesia at that point? Yes, I didn't know what had happened or where I was. There was just this voice in my head. Go to London. You have something you have to do, something no one else can know about. Go to Great Britain. Your task awaits you there. Damn, if I ever had amnesia, I promise you, my inner voice would not be that helpful. It was a calling I couldn't ignore. It compelled me relentlessly. I was on deck. I saw that I was on a huge steamship and we were docked in a large port. It must have been Hong Kong. Yes, it must have been. Presumably just before they were due to carry your body off the ship. I had no idea of the situation, but I did have the feeling that this was in some way my last chance. So I concealed myself among the disembarking passengers and went ashore. Then I disappeared into the crowded streets of that foreign port city. So I could plan my onward journey to Great Britain. Just under a year ago, with all my past memories lost to me, I was left behind in Hong Kong. Everything was foreign to me. The sights, the sounds, the smells. My head reeled. I was truly at a loss. I realized now that I had escaped as a dead man, with nothing but the clothes on my back. No money, of course. He's so crazy. Yeah, honest to God, like, he's doing a lot. I didn't even know what to say. Like, how terrifying for you. Some fucking, like, iron resolve. Because honestly, I don't even know what I would do. I'd just panic. Luckily, though, I had 2 feathers in my cap. One being your knowledge of English, I suppose. True, and he's in Hong Kong, so... That's right, and on the back of that, I was able to pick up some work as a deckhand on a cargo ship. Eventually, after calling at countless ports, I finally arrived at Dover. That must have been some 3 months ago now. Your formidable tenacity of purpose showing itself again. That is what I'm saying. Like, he must be fucking crazy. I mean, the man had lost his memory and had literally nothing to his name. But he still managed to make his way to London on the opposite side of the world. That's what I'm saying! Opposite side, not really. Actually, no, that's right. Of course, I had no idea why I moved heaven and earth to get here at that point. So how did you end up becoming Lord Van Zieks' apprentice then? Have I tweeted my stream link? Nah, but it's fine. I didn't feel like doing it today. Honestly, I was low-key playing this like, I hope no one shows up. Because I was like, I just want to get through it, kind of. Rather than feel like I need to be entertaining, you know what I mean? Because I'm usually really tired on days where I work. So my mental energy is like lower, which is why I don't usually stream on days where I have work. But I want to get through this game. I want to get through it. More like I need to. So I was like, well... But it's fine. I'll tweet it tomorrow. Because I'll probably continue this tomorrow since I have the day off. That could only be called an extraordinary stroke of luck, really. I probably won't play for too much longer, actually. If I'm honest. Because I want to start sleeping not at 3 a.m. And that requires being in bed at not 3, so... You see, I was stopped at the border because I had no papers. They took me straight to Scotland Yard. Damn. And by sheer coincidence, Lord Strongheart was there to attend the meeting. Healthy choice. We'll see if I actually do it though, or if I just go back to reading One Piece, honestly. So, we'll see. That's when the second feather in my cap came into play. Would that have been your knowledge of the law? Yes, exactly. Lord Strongheart was curious about an Easterner with intimate knowledge of British law. Where would he have demonstrated? Well, whatever. He sent me back with him to the Supreme Court and assigned me to the prosecutor's office. And then, 9 days ago... That scared me. Man, it's some scary ass mask, dude. You finally get your memory back after the trial involving Drebber. That genuinely frightened me because I looked away for one moment and looked back. Yes, I did. Okay. Ever since I first met you at Yume, you talked about your dream. I'm gonna save because there's just so much and I really don't want to have to reread all this. I miss the old you. Mark my words, Yunosuke, I'll be chosen as a visiting student and make my way to Great Britain someday. Oh, he was so cute. Now he's just emo. Ah! Did you know the entire time about what happened to your father here? 16 years ago. 16 years, damn. Oh, he's so cute. Oh. When my father left on that exciting trip to Great Britain, I was just a boy. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh! We took a photograph together the day before his departure. It's my last memory of him. Well, that's sad as hell. But what I remember most about my father is his unswerving sense of justice. So what the fuck happened in Britain, man? 6 years after he left, a gentleman called at our family home. He told me that Genshin, my father, had been taken ill in England and passed away. It was Professor Mikotoba, your father, Susato-san. Oh my. Ever since then, the professor was very good to me. He even helped to fund my university education at Yume. I'll be forever in his debt. But nevertheless, I just couldn't bring myself to believe what he told me. Oh. Then one day a letter arrived at our house from Britain. Okay. There was no indication of the sender, so I opened it assuming it was from an old acquaintance of my father. Oh no, not the music, stop. What I read in that letter changed my entire life. What did it say? It said that my father had been a mass murderer and the writer cursed the Asogi name. Oh no, who the hell sent that shit? As a result of that letter, I found out what had been hidden from me all those years. Oh my god, it's never ending. Presumably, the letter was sent from a relative of one of the victims. How the hell did they get your address? If whoever it was had been a member of the judiciary, he could have been present at the closed trial. The letter revealed that my father had been sentenced to death, executed for being a killer. I'm so sorry you had to find out that way. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I imagine the British government did its very best to silence whoever sent that letter. The silence? Case 4 and 5 are novels. I feel like that's usually the case, but like actually playing through it, I'm like, holy, this is just unmanageable, man. Someone who knew the truth and couldn't bear the resentment was always going to be a problem. But still, it could have been written by anyone. Why would you believe such a thing? I mean, he was right to, not gonna lie. There was a newspaper cutting included with the letter. Oh shit. It was the first I'd ever heard of the professor and his terrible killing spree. Yeah, but DGS really took it to another level. I'm glad to know that the other games did not like this, if that's what you're implying. Because I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it, man. At least like pre the cases anyways. Like I don't mind the cases being long, but it's the fucking it's the shit before it that I'm just like, Lord. What did my father have to say about the letter? I couldn't bring myself to show it to him. What? Why not? Because he deliberately concealed the truth from me by telling me my father was taken by a fatal illness. That couldn't have been easy for him, and he did it out of consideration for my feelings. So instead, I showed the letter to Judge Jigoku. Ah, to the other visiting student. He faltered for the briefest of moments, but then he just laughed the letter off. But in that moment, I saw it on his face. He was undeniably shocked, shaken momentarily before recovering his poise. Damn, he outplaying them. The 4D chess. Oh god. A year later, my bereaved mother succumbed to this strain of grief and she too passed away. That's when I made up my mind that one day, without fail, I would cross the seas to Britain and seek the truth for myself. The truth about my father. And I wouldn't let anyone stand in my way. Oh, Kazuma-sama. I want to play the other games too, but my... Well, actually, I have A3 on my list of games to play for the moment. Because I did start it, and I got like halfway through. But I'm gonna have to restart it because I don't remember a damn thing. They're fun? Yeah, I quite enjoy them, honestly. Because I want to play all of them. What we learned today in court turned things completely on their head. It was an impressive piece of lawyering. Lord Van Zeeks isn't the Reaper, you know. I almost don't want to believe it myself. They're nowhere near as intense. The last case do tend to be longer, but the ones in DGS, oh my god. Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to be as intense considering just the progress of the series in general. But yeah, the last cases that I played for the other Ace Attorney games, I'm like, damn, this is kind of taking a while. Well, I guess they're still pretty intense, like, subject-wise, I guess. Just not the actual volume of shit I have to be investigating, I suppose. It's clear that the inspector was behind the Reaper's activity all along. What's funny is that the first Ace Attorney game I ever played was DGS 1. So I just jumped into the deep end with that one, really. Way more time intensive, yeah, for real. The real question is who's been giving orders to the inspector? That's what I'm saying! Yes, Bert Van Zeeks is the real Reaper. Damn, you cannot be dissuaded, huh? On that one. And I know that 10 years ago, it was him who decided my father must be a mass murderer and sent him to his grave. He was merely seeing that justice was done as the law dictates. He's not to blame. Ultimately, it's people who condemn people. The law is just a tool that they use to do it. And when a man condemns another man, or condemns another, he must take responsibility for his actions. Of course he must. But I know for certain that my father would never have taken another man's life. Damn. Oh, whoops. On the contrary, my father's life was taken by the Reaper. Please, no more. Okay. Is that it? No. Do I present something? Okay, I'm gonna just examine the room. I don't know, man. That's not gonna do anything, but I still want to. Wait, hold on. It's changed. What the? It's a scale model of the crime scene. Oh yes, I realize that. Does the prosecution office make a model of the scene for every single case? Apparently so. That's it. Don't look at the screen! Oh, okay. Sometimes it helps to visualize things better and notice things you hadn't spotted before. Actually, the miniature notice board is my work. Oh, that's cool. Be honest, you enjoyed making that. Oh, I did not mean to click that. Yeah, I'm gonna just present something. Why the fuck not? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Hmm. Is presenting something the right thing to do here? Maybe not. Well, I'll just talk to someone and come back. It's funny how uncaring he looks. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna save and go somewhere else and come back. Oh shit, I wasn't expecting to see him like standing. Wait, give me a sec. That's crazy. I had a feeling it wasn't him, but still makes no sense. That animation kind of scared me. Nah, I'd be sus as hell. That's what I'm wondering. That's such a goofy flashback. That's so goofy. That, okay. That definitely is not the norm. These are the most scripted flashbacks I've ever seen. God, just so much. Oh, no. No. It's never fucking ending. It's never ending. What the fuck is that? This dude is creepy. Jesus Christ. There's no fucking end to it. What do you want from me? You freak, you freak. Alright, time to just go ham. Nope. I guess we actually wouldn't be able to talk about the case. Oh. Well, I'll just keep chugging away at the other stuff. Oh, this is not where I meant to go. Why are you still here? That man's so sick. Oh god, please. She's so funny. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. Like, I want to go to bed. We can't take anymore. Oh, whoops. I don't even remember my encounter with her, really, aside from that flashback, I guess. Like, I remember meeting her once and that was it. Alright, I'm gonna continue this tomorrow.